Alright, what's up everyone? In this video I'm going to do a bike check and tell you exactly the components that I'm running on my bike right now as of this very moment. Before I say anything on the bike, I bought the bike as a complete bike. It's an inspired Skye. This is the version 2 Skye. So the first version was that orange colored frame. This is the blue colored frame starting at the front. These are the Atom Lab Pimp Light rims. They don't make these anymore, so obviously the 24-inch wheels. Front hub is Hope. It's the V2, so it's bolt-through axles. The rear hub I'm running is the same brand as the front, Hope hubs. Quite a few engagement points on this hub. At first it was really entertaining hearing the noise. Sometimes it gets annoying, but I listen to music most of the time, so I don't necessarily hear the hub that loud in my ears all the time, but it can kind of get annoying. Continental tires. I think these are the Danny McCaskill signature tires that he runs. Brakes, front rotor is 180 millimeters. Front brakes are Magura MT7s. Rear brakes, same brake setup, Magura MT7s. If you're wondering why I have zip ties on my brakes, I actually made a video that explains exactly why the zip ties are on there. And that video isn't supposed to be a tutorial on how to make your brakes work the way I wanted them to work. It's just a lot of people were wondering why there's zip ties on my brakes, so it's just a video explaining why they're on my brakes. So if you want to know, that's why they're on there. Headset, it's a Hope headset. Stem is a Traltech stem. It's 90 millimeters. I believe it's 35 degrees. And the bars are inspired. I don't know if these are specific to the Skye. I think these are arcade bars. They're pretty much the same as the bars that are on the arcade. I don't remember what rise they are, but they're pretty high. Seat is the inspired Kevlar seat. This isn't the newest seat that they have out right now. I haven't had any problems with it. Pedals, inspired platform pedals. Again, these aren't the most recent pedals that they have out. These were the pedals that they had out when this bike was out. You can see they don't spin very freely, so that's really good. You know, when you're letting go of the pedals with your feet, if you're doing a tail whip or whatever kind of trick where your feet come off the pedals stay where they are and they don't move to this position and have your feet land on them like that, because that's really annoying for that to happen. These are the Hope cranks. These are an optional upgrade for a lot of inspired bikes. If you're wondering whether or not you should deal with them, they are lighter than the stock cranks that would come on the bike. I do feel like they have a little bit of flex. On my other bike, I have Traltech cranks, and those ones had a little bit less flex than these do. The bottom bracket that I'm running is also a Hope bottom bracket. So if you're wondering what's in there, that's what's in there. Same thing, same rim, Atom Lab Pimp lights, same tire, same brakes, same 180 millimeter rotor. Now, if you're wondering what kind of rotors these aren't Magura rotors. These aren't the rotors that came on my bike. I actually kind of had a couple issues with those. You can see in one of my videos, I just hopped up onto a wall, locked the brakes, and the whole rotor like turned into a taco, just tacoed the rotor. So, and they made a lot of noise when I would brake, a lot of like creaking brake noise. So I'm not really sure what the deal with those were, but these are Shimano RT66 180 millimeter rotors. I really like them. They stop really well. I think I like them. I prefer them over the Magura ones. I ran these when I had my Shimano M820 brakes, and they work really well. Chain I'm running is a KMC Cool K810 chain tensioner. I don't know what chain tensioner this is. It's a sprung tensioner, so it uses a spring. I used to run the Traltech sprung tensioner on my other bike, but this is just what came on here, and it sits a little bit cleaner, it's a little bit tighter in here, but I don't know who makes this, and when I break this one, I'm not sure which one I'm gonna get next, but that's what's on there right now. One thing I forgot to mention is my front cable is routed through the steerer tube and out the bottom, so that when you're doing tail whips, you don't have to worry about two cables getting all tangled up. The rear cable still gets tangled up, but you can have the rear cable a little bit longer. It's just nice not to have two crazy long cables in the front to deal with, to get your feet caught on or anything like that. The grips I'm running are ODI long neck super soft grips. I really like the super soft ones. They feel good on my hands. The bar ends are just ODI bar ends. Let's see, my valve caps are race spec valve caps. These are actually extreme heavy wear, like trowel spec. Just kidding. These are just valve caps, so don't worry about the valve caps. If you're wondering what the valve caps are, just don't worry about it. Although I will mention that I do usually run valve caps. Some people don't run valve caps, and somehow, for some reason, it bothers me, but I don't know why. But actually, now that I think about it, valve caps actually add weight, so maybe I'll start not running valve caps. We'll see. Hopefully this video was helpful for what components I'm running on my bike. This is the current setup. I like it. I haven't had any problems with it. Let me know what other videos you guys want me to make in terms of riding videos or videos like this. I'm always happy to make whatever videos you guys want to see, and have an awesome day.